I've had a really nice shower, a nice long one, and I'm now at El Marinero Borracho, the drunken sailor, waiting for the bus into town. It's supposed to be yellow, it's supposed to be frequent, and that's as much as I know. And it doesn't cost very much, maybe 30 pesos, who knows, we'll find out. Oh well, I was told that the bus was not yellow but cocoa and white, in other words brown and white, and now I've been told no, it's the yellow, a big one, like a school bus. So we're still waiting for that bus to come. Standing in the shade here, I just saw a bus go the other way, red and white, and he said, yeah, we go to the Carretera Transpeninsular, but I'm turning around, I'll come back and pick you up. So we'll get there in the end. In the meantime, I'm listening to some good Mexican music. A typical Mexican bus. It's quite busy eating here upstairs after my trip into town, and safely negotiated my way on the local buses to get back, which I'm quite pleased by. Mind you, I'll have to say that a lot of the ladies on the bus were very, very helpful, really friendly, making sure that I was looked after by someone. Well, I came to the boom end to try and find out why I had such a problem with two of these reefing lines, and it quickly became quite clear, two different reasons, one on each line, why I had such a problem, why they would not move. And the one is jammed underneath the shackle that's on the outhaul for the foot of the sail, completely unable to move anywhere, and that is my third reef line. The second reef is fine, and then looking at the green line here, I realised that the stack pack zipper, the actual zipper itself, has a white end on it to pull it along, and that has got jammed around the block that the green line is running on, so it was completely unable to turn. The block will not turn, the sheave will not turn, and therefore I've got to get this white line out from within here to let this line run. So again, the green line, which is my reef number 1, and this line are completely unable to move. Well, that job was going to have to wait till the next day. It was getting on in the evening, and I went over to the Marinero Borracho for a very nice meal and a Victoria beer. Well, I've now sorted out the green and the black fleck lines, which are the reefs 1 and 3, and had to undo the outhaul, which in fact I've got to tension up a little bit more. But then in doing that, I found that this line, the third reef line, was not quite laid the way it should be, and so I've got to undo the stack pack cover to get to the third reef point, and I'll make sure that that line is completely free to go. It fortunately wasn't a major problem when we were having problems the other night, but it is certainly something that needs attention, because it could have just been adding to my problems, but hopefully I can now sort it out. So we are undoing the stack pack zipper and getting to the third reef point, and we'll straighten it all out. So we're ready to sail tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow morning, Thursday, about 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting topped up with fuel at the dock here, which I made an appointment for, and they have to check they've got enough fuel for everyone. They make everyone make an appointment and tell them how much fuel roughly they expect to take, so they can make sure they've got plenty. And Once I've done that, then I can get underway, and the winds are looking good. We're going down to Banderas Bay, Bahia Banderas, for arriving probably actually earlier than I thought. I'm probably going to arrive quite late on Friday, but I can go into the Punta de Mita anchorage, I hope, and anchor there overnight before I go on into La Cruz Marina. So here's the extent of that little problem. Basically, the third reef line here is on the wrong side of the second reef line, and so it needs to be undone and led outside here. So just a bit fiddly, but shouldn't take too long. I've been hearing the call of the fish eagles, the ospreys in the area, and I suddenly realised that one was right up on the mast top of a boat very close to me, and I got a few shots. It was really lovely to see. There are quite a few here. Next morning I wanted to make a meal ready for the 2 nights I expected to be away, so over my coffee I made a meal, and always nice to have that ready for a trip, especially when the wind's supposed to be quite strong. Of course I'm here at the dock and there's no one here, so I'm going to find out where they've got to. That is waiting for me to go. Okay, we've filled up now, we're on our way. Just gone 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're about to go off to, it should be a good sail. I'm looking forward to it. So it's goodbye to San José del Cabo until the next time, whenever that might be. Heading out slowly past the fuel dock, big power boats they have here, big motor yachts, and the hotel. Had a very pleasant evening last night at George's, where there was music, and then back at the El Marinero Baracho for a very nice shrimp burger. Beautiful it was, actually, really enjoyed that. So we're underway now for I should arrive at Banderas Bay hopefully Friday night, hopefully early enough that I can get some sleep. Well, we've got 15 knots of depth leading out through the channel here. Here's the green buoy that we have to keep to one side of, obviously. We're seeing 40. We've got 15 feet as we head out through the entrance from the marina at San José del Cabo. Nice to hear the ospreys up there on the marker. It's a red light for the end of the entrance, to the side, one side of the entrance. But it was clearly calling just then. Very distinctive call of the osprey. A lovely way to leave San Jose, and we headed out ready for our trip across to Banderas Bay, ready to get sails up and expecting a good sail over.